Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Am I audible? Okay. Without wasting our time, we start the TCS NQT problems, typical TCS NQT problems. Fine. First of all, uh, we talk about the TCS pattern especially for quantitative aptitude. There are 26, 24 questions in quantitative aptitude and 40 minutes. Dedicatedly 40 minutes quantitative aptitude. Fine. And the other one is there is we are solving typical TCS problems that are repeating every time every year. Fine. Without wasting time, we will start the problems now. I'm sharing the screen with you guys from beginning. Fine. Now, the first problem is on your screen. There's a lot of speculation that of a country depends on how fast people spend their money in addition to how much they save. Thomas was very curious to test his theory. Thomas spent all of his money in five stores. In each store, he spent rupees 4 more than one half of what he had when he went in. How many rupees did Thomas have when he entered the first store? Please try to solve. I will give you 2 minutes to solve this problem. Please try. There are two ways to solve this problem. First way is to solve by using options. Fine. According to the question, in each store he spent rupees 4 more than one half of what he had when he went in. Suppose that he have 120 rupees at the starting. Fine. Suppose that he have 120 rupees in the starting of the entering of the first store. If he have 120 rupees, 120 rupees, and he, according to the question, Thom, in each store he spent rupees 4 more than one half of what he had when he went in. Suppose that he have only 120 rupees when he enters in the first store. What is the half of 120? It is 60, and he spent 4 more than one half. That means 60 plus 4, it is 64. Now again, that means he spent 4 rupees in store 1. That means he, how much he left? It is 120 minus 64, that is 56. Fine. That means when he enters in the second store, he have only 56 rupees. Fine. Now again, 50 half, what is the half of the 56? That is 56 divided by 2, that is 28. 28 plus 4, that is 32. That means at the enters of the third store he have only 32 rupees. Now the same processor we use for store 4, and the now the same processor we use store 5. If the, after shopping from fifth store, if he have 0 rupees, then our option 120 is the correct. But if he have anything else, then 120 is the wrong answer. Fine. Now it is a very long process. 120, now 252, 248. Maybe the right option is D. That means we that is hit and trial method. We use this method 3 times. But according to the equation, by equation we can solve easily and early. Fine. I'm using equation method. Fine. It is all in on the slide. Suppose that we start in the reverse order. Fine. Suppose that when he enters in the fifth store, he have X rupees in his pocket. Fine. When he enters in the fifth store, he have X rupees in his pocket. Fine. According to the question, in each store he spent rupees 4 more than one half of what he had when he went in. That means X by 2 plus 4, X by 2 plus 4 he spent in the fifth store. But according to the question, after fifth store he have nothing in his pocket. That means X minus X by 2 plus 4 is equal to 0, because after fifth store he have 0 rupees in his pocket. Fine. Thomas spent all of his money in fifth store. Fine. When we solve this equation, x minus x by 2 plus 4 is equal to 0, we got x by 2 minus 4 is equal to 0. What is the value of x according to the question? X is equal to 8 according to the equation. That means when he enters in the first store, he have only 8 rupees in his pocket. We can check also what is the half 8, 4, and he spent 4 more than one half. That means 4 plus 4, 8. That means it is undoubtedly, we can say he have only 8 rupees when he enters in the fifth store. Now the similar equation we use for before enters in the fifth store. That means before enters in the fifth store, again we have only x by 2 minus 4, it is equal to 8. Why? After spending the money he have only 8 rupees in his pocket before enters in the fifth store. Fine. That means x by, after spending in the fifth store he has x by 2 minus 4 and it is equal to 8. That means x by 2 is equal to 12. And what is the value of x for fourth store? It is 24. That means he have 24 rupees when he ends in the fourth store. Fine. Now we can summarize here. On fifth store he have only 8 rupees. When he enters in the fourth store he have only 24 rupees. When he enters in the third store it is fine again. Okay, when he enters in the when he enters in the third store again, he have x by 2 minus 4. That is now it is equal to 24, because after spending the money in third store he have only 24 rupees in his pocket. Fine. That means x by 2 minus 4 is equal to 48. That means x by 2 is equal to 28. What is the value of x? It is 56. That means when he entered in the third store he have 56 rupees in his pocket. That means third store 56. According to the same, similarly, on the entrance of the second store he has x by 2 minus 4 is equal to 56. That means he have x is equal to 120. At the entrance of the second store he have 120 rupees in his pocket. Fine. Now the question is how much money he have when he entered in the first store. Similarly, I'm erasing the ink on the slide. Eraser. When he enters, entered in this. Okay, fine. Similarly, x by 2 minus 4 is equal to 4 first store is equal to 120. That means x by 2 is equal to 124. And what is the value of x for first store? It is 248. That means when he enters in the first store, he have only 248 rupees. That means the correct answer for this question is 248. Fine. Is it clear to everyone? Now I am repeat again this question. So I am assuming that when he enters in the fifth floor, he have only X rupees. And according to question, he spent X by 2 and 4 more than this, X by 2 plus 4. But in the question, in the same question, he says Thomas spent all his money in 5 stores. That means after shopping in the all 5 store, he have 0 rupees. That means X minus X by 2 plus 4 is equal to 0. From here we get X is equal to 8. Now similarly for fourth, X by 2 minus 4 is equal to 8. Then X by 2 minus 4 is equal to 24. X minus 2 is equal to 56 for third, and X minus 2 is equal to 120 second store. Now second 120, and we got X by 2 minus 4 is equal to 120, X by 2 is equal to 124, and X is equal to 248. That means the correct answer of this question is C, it is 248. Now we will move on the next question. Now the next question is on your screen. Yeah, this one. Find the number of zeros in the expression 15 into 32 into 25 into 22 into 40, 25, 98 into 112 and 125. Please try to solve yourself. I'm giving 1 minute for solve this question. Please try. Anyone can solve this question? Okay, no problem. First of all, if you want to calculate the number of zeros in any expression, first of all, we for calculate number of zeros, we required, first of all, we check number of pairs of 5 into 2. If in any question, if you want to find out the number of zeros, first you find the pair of 5 into 2. What is the means of pair of 5 into 2? Suppose that what is the prime factorization of 15? It is 5 into 3. Fine. And what is the factor of prime factor of 32? It is 2 into 2 into 2, 5 times. That means 2 raised to the power 5. Fine. Again, 25. What is 25? 25 is 5 raised to the power 2. What is 22? 22 means it is 11 into 2. Fine. For 40, it is, please tell me, it is 2 raised to the power 3 into 5. Fine. For 75, 5 raised to the power 2 into 3. Fine. The next one is 90. 98 is 7 square into 2. Fine. And the next one is 98 is okay. And the next one is 112. For calculating 112, for 112 is 2 raised to the power 3 into 7 into 2. That means we can say 2 raised to the power 2, 2 raised to the power 4 into 7. It gives 112. And the last one is 125. 125 means 5 raised to the power 3. Please tell me how many 2's are there and how many 5 are there. How many 2's are there? How many 2's are there? Garvit. How many are there? There are twos are there is 5, 3, 8, 11, and 12. There is 12, 12, 2, and how many 5 are there? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. That means here number of fives are 9. How many pairs are possible? Only 9 pairs are possible. Fine. That means if you want to find out the pair of 5 into 2, there are number of 2's are 12 and number of 5's are 9. That means only 9 pairs are possible of 5 into 2. That means when we solve this expression, we got 9 zeros at the end of the multiplication. Fine. Yes or no? Any doubt? If yes, please write down in the chat box. Garvit, Shubham, Jagruti. Any doubt? Okay, fine. Simple thing. If you want to find out the number of zeros at the end of the any expression, you will find the number of pair of 5 into 2. Fine. Now we will move on the next question. The correct answer of this question is C. That is 9. Next one is on your screen. Please try this one. Giving you 1 minute for solve this question. Now in this question, there are 12 pipes that are connected to a tank. Some of them are fill pipes and the other are drain pipes. Each of the fill pipes can fill the tank in 8 hours. Each of the fill pipes can fill the tank in 8 hours. Each of the drain pipes can drain the tank completely in 6 hours. If all the fill pipes and drain pipes are kept open, an empty tank gets filled in 24 hours. How many of the 12 pipes are fill pipes? Suppose that according to the question, each of the pen, each of the fill pipe can fill the tank in 8 hours. That means each pipe can fill 1 by 8 in every hour. Yes or no? Each pipe can fill 1 by 8 part in every hour. Fine. And each of the drain pipe can drain the tank completely in 6 hours. That means each drain pipes can drain 1 by 6th part in every hour. Fine. There are total 12 pipes. Suppose that number of fill pipes is X. Total total 12, and number of fill pipes is x, and number of drain pipe is remaining pipes are drain pipe, that means 12 minus x. Fine. If one pipe can fill 1 by 8 part in 1 hour, then x pipe can fill x by 8 part in 1 hour multiplied by x, because number of pipes are fill pipes are x. And according to the drain pipe, there are 12 minus 6 drain pipes. That means if one pipe can drain 1 by 6 part in 1 hour, that means 12 minus x pipe can drain multiplied by 12 minus 6 divided by 6 part drain in 1 hour. Fine. And both, if all the pipes and all the fill pipes and drain pipes are kept open, gets filled in 24 hours. Fine. That means if they fill the it is a filled it is the capacity of filled pipes, that means it is in positive. Fine. And it is the capacity of the drain pipe, because it is they are draining, that means it this part in minus. Fine. But when we simultaneously open all 12 pipes, it takes 24 hours to fill. That means 1 hour both fill and drain pipe can fill 1 by 24th part. Fine. By solving this equation, we get what is the LCM of 8 and 6 is this 24. What is 3x minus 4, 12 minus x. Fine. From where we get 1 by is equal to 1 by 24. That means 24 say 24 cancelled. That means we get, by solving this equation, is x is equal to 7. That means number of filled pipe is 7, and he asking number of fill pipe. Number of filled pipe are 7, and number of empty pipe are remaining pipe are empty pipe. That means 12 minus 7 is equal to 5. That means drain pipe are 5. Fine. Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Is it clear to everyone? Or I repeat? Am I audible to everyone? Yes or no? Please write down the chat box, comment box. Clear. Fine. Okay. Fine. Now we will move on the next question. A, B, C, D. That means the answer of this question is C option. Fine. Next question is on your screen. Please try this one. These questions are typical TCS question. Please try this one. Well, I'm giving you 2 minutes for solve this question. Please. Okay. Okay, now I'm solving this question for you guys. Okay. So please read out this question. It is very easy. Fine. A factory produces nuts and bolt. A machine in it produces only nuts while another produces only bolts. The machine nuts produces 400 nuts per minute and need to be cleared for 15 minutes. That after production of 2000 nuts. That means after every 2000 nuts, the nuts machine required 50 minutes to clear the nuts. Fine. The machine producing only for bolt part, the machine produces 300 bolt per minute and needs to be cleared 15 minutes after 3000 production of 3000 bolt. That means the second machine of bolt, it required 15 minutes to clear the machine after 3000 of three production of 3000 bolt. Fine. Find the minimum time required to produces 12,000 pair of bolts and nuts if both machines are operated simultaneously. Fine. Suppose that there are machine. Fine. There are two machine. One produces bolt and one produces nuts. Fine. I'm using pen. Fine. First one, suppose first machine is produces bolt. Sorry, first machine produces nuts. Fine. Oh, there is for you guys. There is a pen. Fine. First machine produces nuts. Fine. And second machine produces. I think there is no problem in this. According to the question, the machine producing only nuts produces 400 nuts per minute. That means it requires 1 minute to produce 400 nuts. And the second machine, it required it required 1 minute to produce 300 bolts. Fine, no problem. According to the question, we required 12,000. That means we required 12,000 nuts and 12,000 bolts for pairing. Fine. How much time taken by nuts machine to produces 12,000 nuts? Fine. First of all, 400 in 1 minute. That means it requires 5 minutes to produces 2000 bolts, 2000 nuts. Sorry, it requires 5 minutes to produces 2000 bolts. But after every 2000 nut, it required 15 minutes for cleaning. That means 15 minutes extra for cleaning. That means overall 20 minutes. It takes 20 minutes to produces 2000 nuts. Yes or no? Fine. Similarly, in the bolt part, it requires 15 minutes after production of the 3000 bolts. That means if we want to produce 3000 volt, that means it requires 10 minutes because 3000 the 10 times of 300, that means it requires 10 minutes into 10 into 10, that means it requires 10 minutes to produces 3000 bolts. Fine. And after production of 3000 volt, it require extra 15 minutes to cleaning of the machine. That means it requires 15 minutes. That means it takes 25 minutes to produces 3000 volt. Fine. Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? One pair contain one nut and one bolt. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Garvit. One pair contain one nut and one bolt. Similarly, 12,000 pair contain 12,000 nut and 12,000 bolt. Fine. Garvit, is it clear? Hmm. There are two. If you want to produce 2000, it requires 20 minutes, and for 3000 volt, it requires 25 minutes. Fine. We want to produce 12,000 pairs. That means we require 12,000 nuts. First of all, after every 2000 nuts, it requires 15 minutes. That means first 2000, second 2000, third. That means it after, if you want to produce it 10,000 nuts, that means it requires 2000 into 5. And similarly, there is 20, that means for 10,000 nut it takes 100 minutes. But after last pair of 2000 nuts, it requires only 5 minutes. There is no need to cleaning after last 2000 pairs. Fine. In this case, we ignore last 15 minutes of cleaning. That means it requires extra 5 minutes for last 2000. That means nuts machine require for produces 12,000 nuts 105 minutes. Fine. Similarly, bolt machine require 3,000, 3,000, 3,000 into 4 for 12,000. But last 3,000 production of bolt does not require 15 cleaning. Fine. We can ignore last 15 minutes. Fine. That means for starting 9,000, 3,000 into 3 and 25 into 3. That means 9,000 nuts, or sorry, 9,000 volt required 75 minutes, but last 3,000 volt require only 10 minutes, because in the last 3,000 volt we don't need 15 minutes of cleaning. That means only we calculate the time of production. That means 70, 10, 85. That means for production of 12,000 nut it require 105 minute, and for production of 9,000 volt it require 85 minute. Then what is the answer of this question? Please tell me. What is the answer of this question? Please tell me. The answer of this question is 105 minute. Minimum 105 minute is required for produces 12 pair of bolt and nut. Fine. Is it clear? Yes, C is the answer. C is the right answer. Fine. Now we move on the next question. Please try this one. What is the answer of this one? Please try this one. According to the stock policy of a company, each employee in the technical division is given 15 share of the company. Okay. And uh, hmm, each employee in the technical division is given 15 shares. Fine. Of the company, and each employee recruitment division is given 10 shares. That means in technical, every employee of the technical division got 15 shares of the company. Fine, according to the question. And every recruitment division employee got 10 shares. Fine. The next, employees belonging to the both committee get 25 share each. That means the number of employees given to the both technical and recruitment 25 share. Fine. There are 20 employees in the company and each belong to at least one division. Okay, fine. The cost of each share is $10. If the technical division has 15 employees, if the technical division has 15 employees and the recruitment division has 10 employees, then what is the total cost of the share given by the company? That means there are space, there are total 25 employees. According to the question, there are total 20, 15. If the technical division has 15 employees and the recruitment division has 10 employees, fine. That means 15 employees have in technical division is 15 employees. Fine. But according to the question, only there are 20 employees in the company. Fine. There are 20 employees in the company. Okay, no problem. Recruitment division has 10 employees. Recruitment division has 10 employees. And the number of employees are 20. What is the sum of 15 and 10? It is 25. That means, but the total employee is 20 and the sum is 25. That means 5 is extra. 5 is not extra, it is the common part. That means 5 employees are belong to the recruitment and technical division. Only technical it 15 represent technical, but only technical division. For calculate only technical division employee, we subtract 5 employees which are common in both. That means only technical division employees are 10 and only recruitment division employees are 5. Only recruitment division. That means in technical division 10 employees, in technical and recruitment division 5 employees, only recruitment division only 5 employees. Fine. But according to question, each employee in the technical division get 15 share. That means these 10 employees, in these 10 employees, everyone get 15. That means overall number of share are 15 into 20. But in common part, it take, sorry, share of the company is employee in the recruitment division get 10. In the recruitment division is 10. That means these 5 employees, in these 5 employees, everyone get 10 share. That means overall number of shares are 50 to give recruitment division. Fine. But employees belonging to the both committee get 25 share. These 5 employees are belonging to the both technical and recruitment. That means everyone got 25 share. Fine. From here we get 15 into 10, 150. 25 into 5, it is 125. And 5 into 10, 150. There are, I think, total number of share are 3 to 5. 150 plus 125 plus 50. It is 3 to 5. Fine. 3 to 5. And the cost of the every share, the cost of the every share, the cost of the each share, there are total 3 to 5 share and the cost of the each share is $10. That means what is the cost of the total whole shares multiplied by 10, it gives 3250. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes, fine. Okay, can we move on the next question? The next question is on a screen. This is related to mixture. Please try this one. I'm giving you 1 minute. Garvit, can you solve this? Okay. A jar was full with honey. A person used to draw out 20% of the honey. Sorry. Hmm. Okay. A jar was full with honey. A person used to draw 20% of the honey from the jar and replaced it with sugar solution. Fine. He has repeated the same process in 4 times, and thus there was only 512 gram of the honey left in the jar. After four repetition, every time the pure honey, after four repetition, only 512 gram after four repetition of sugar. Fine. The rest part of the jar was filled with the sugar solution. The initial amount of the honey in the jar was. For this type of questions, we use simple formula to solve this type of question. Fine. The formula for, in the starting of the repetition, the pure part is honey, is 100% honey. Fine. That means pure part honey. For calculate remaining pure part, for calculate remaining pure part, for calculate remaining pure part is equal to x into 1 minus y upon x raised to the power n, where x is equal to initial amount of the honey solution, initial amount of the honey solution that we calculate. Fine. And y is the quantity of repetition, y is the quantity of repetition, and n is the number of repetition. Fine. In this question, and the remaining pure part at the last is 512 gram. That means the remaining pure part, the value of remaining pure part is 512. That means 512 is equal to, we don't know what is the value of x, then we put only x 1 minus how much honey you replaced every time, that is 20% of the honey. What is the 20% of the honey? Honey is x in initial value. That means 20% of the honey. That means value of y is equal to 20% of the honey. That means 20% of the x upon x. How many times you repeat this process? 4 times. That means n is equal to 4. Fine. On solve this equation, we get 512 is equal to x into 1 minus 20 by 100. 20 by 100 means 1 by 5. 1 minus 1 by 5 is equal to 4 by 5. 4 by 5 raised to the power 4. Fine. On solving this, we got 4, sorry, it is 256 upon 125. 256 is equal to 25, and 512 is equal to 256, sorry, x into 256 upon 125. On solving this, we got 256 to the 512, and x is equal to 1225 to 2. Got it? Yes or no? Yes. Fine. Now the correct answer is 1250 gram. Now we will move on the next question. Please try this one. Please try this one. How many 13-digit numbers are possible by using the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are divisible by 4 if repetition of digit is allowed? What is the answer of this question? Please try this one. How many 13 digit numbers are possible by using the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are divisible by 4 if repetition of digit is allowed? First of all, for solve this type of question, okay, for solve this type of questions, pen. How many 13 digit numbers are possible by using the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That means we can use only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are divisible by 4. First of all, we check what is the divisibility rule of 4. According to the divisibility rule of 4, last two digit of the any number must be 0 or divisible by 4. Fine. That means for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the number of 13 digit, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13. They are 13 digit number. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and last one is 13 box. Fine. According to the question, the 13 digit number is divisible by 4. For divisibility of 4, we must 12 at the last two places. We can check only last two places for divisible by 4. Fine. And the next one is 1, 2 is possible, 1, 3 is not possible, 1, 4 is not possible, 1, 5 is not possible. Then 21 is not possible, 23 is not possible, but 24 is possible one for last two digit. Fine. 25 is not possible. 20, okay. Then 31 is not possible. Next one is 32. Fine. Next 33 is not possible. 34 is not possible. 35 is not possible. Fine. Next 41 is not possible. 42 is not possible. 43 is not possible. 44 is possible because repetition is allowed in this question. Fine. Next one is 45 is not possible, but 51 not possible. 52 possible. Fine. 53 is not possible. 54 is not possible, and 55. That means only these five numbers we place at last two digit. Only five possibilities: one, two, three, four, and five. Anyone remaining? Yes, Garvit, A is the right answer. Fine. That means there are five possibilities to put five. Fine. And there are total number are five. That means we must place five number at the last five possibilities for fill the first place. There are because repetition allowed. That means five possibilities for there also. That means five possibilities for everyone. Five, five. That means two places already filled, and the last 11 places 5 into 5 into, that means 5 raised to the power 11, and five possibility last two, that means multiplied by 5. That means the correct answer is 5 raised to the power 12. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Yes, yes. Message detected. Garvit Podar. That means 5 raised to the power 12 is the correct answer of this question. Okay. Okay. Now, please try this one. It is very easy and very interesting question. There are two boxes, one containing 21 red ball and the other containing 25 green ball. You are allowed to move the balls between the boxes so that when you choose a box at random and a ball at random from the chosen box, the probability of getting a red is maximized. The maximum probability is. Please try this one. Is it visible to everyone? Okay. The question is, there are two boxes. Hmm. There are two boxes, one containing 21 red ball. That means there are two boxes. That first one is this, and second one is this. In the first box, in the first, this is the first box, and this is the second box. Fine. And in the first box, there are 21 red ball. That means we can use the red one. There are 21 red ball. Fine. 21 red ball. है ना? Next is the other containing 25 green balls. The other containing 25 green balls. Fine. If you want, if you getting a probability of the red is maximized, for that is the one way to getting a red is maximized is this. If we move all 20 red balls, if we move all 20, not 21, we move all 20 red balls in the green box. That means after 20 red balls. Fine. That means remaining ball in the first box is one red ball, and here 20 red ball and 25 green ball. After moving 20 red ball in the second box. Fine. That means suppose that if you choose the first box, suppose that if you choose first box, suppose if you choose first box, what is the probability of the choose first box is 1 by 2. And you after moving the red ball, there are only one red ball. What is the probability of the red getting red ball is 100%, because 1 by 1, that means 1 by 2 multiplied by 1. But second case is also possible. It is the first case. Fine. According to the second case, there are 25 green ball and 20 red ball. That means if we want to what is the probability of getting red? That what first of all we calculate the probability of the choose second box is 1 by 2. After that, what is the probability of getting red ball? It is 45. Sorry, 20, there are 20 red ball. 20 upon 45. Yes or no? Yes or no? 20 upon 45. Fine. This is the first case, and fine. Calculate total probability 1 by 2 into 1, that is 1 by 2, plus 20, it is 5 fours and 5 nines. That means plus 4 by 18, or that is 2 to the 4 and 9 the 18. 1 by 2 plus 2 by 9, On solving 1 by 2 plus 2 by 9, that is 50, or plus approximate 22.22. That means we got a 0.72, 0.50 and 0.52, 0.72. That means the maximum possibility of getting a red ball is 0.72. Please learn this thing. If we move all 20 ball, only one ball remaining here in the first ball. This is the only possibility to get maximum probability of getting red ball. Fine. Okay. We over the today's class here. Fine. Thank you everyone. The C is the correct answer. Yes, yes, Garvit. C is the correct one. The PPT and the practice question will share with you on groups. And you can join the group. I'm sharing the link with you. And you can visit www.wacs.in